Okay. Okay. Welcome back to No Filter MMA, guys. This will be your boy BJ back with another video. Another live video. I'm live. So I was having some difficulties the other day, guys. Y'all might have seen where I was trying to do a live stream. It wouldn't let me do a live stream. It wouldn't let me do nothing. It wouldn't let me do nothing. Absolutely nothing, guys. But I'm here right now and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll, guys. So you guys see the title. I just got finished watching the press conference for. Uh, just got finished watching the press conference. I know I sound like a robot, guys. Let me try something. And I'm ready to rock and roll. Let me try to fix the audio here. Alright. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to sound like a robot today. I mean, it is what it is. I'm tired of fucking with this computer. I just want to talk. Yeah, I'm ready to talk. So, did you guys catch the press conference? The press conference was good. Now, the one thing that I'm really enjoying about the build up to Masvidal versus Diaz is just the respect. You know what I'm saying? Like the respect is what I'm talking about. Like I love it. I love it. I love the respect, man. The respect is what's getting me. You know, I really do like the fact that these guys are putting on a show for the Latin community. I mean, it is. This is their fight, guys. It's everybody's fight, true, in fact, yes. But it's their fight. This is their fight. And I'm going to be there to watch the shit. That's all I got to say. But, guys, stylistically, when you look at Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, it's very different. It's very, very different, but it's very, very similar, too. It's very, very different, but it's very, very similar, too. You know, they both like to brawl. But Nate Diaz is more of a technical brawler than Jorge Masvidal. You know what I'm saying? Jorge comes from the Kimbo Slice days. You know what I'm saying? Jorge comes from the Kimbo Slice days. So you know, it makes it interesting. It makes it interesting if Jorge can get in there and slug and make it dirty with Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz, I wouldn't really say the fight with Anthony Pettis was much of a slugfest. Like the last slugfest that Nate Diaz got in was Conor McGregor. Guys, I know I sound like a robot, but I don't know how to change it. I don't know why it's guys, I don't know. I sound like a damn robot right now. Sounds like a robot, but oh well. Let me try to mess with it a little bit. Let me see what I can do. Y'all let me know if it changes any. Y'all let me know if it changes any at all. Because I definitely switched it up a little bit. Messing with stuff I probably shouldn't even be messing with. Let me see. Let's see. I'm messing with shit, but it is what it is. But anyways, Guys, what I forgot to tell y'all was if you have not already, light you one up and let's talk. Light you. No, shit ain't changing. Still sounds the same. Light you one up and let's talk. Let's go. So back to the stylistic matchup. You know what I'm saying? The stylistic matchup, man, is just it's it's a fan favorite stylistic matchup. Like it's a fan favorite stylistic matchup. You know what I'm saying? It's just it can be a bloody fight. You know what I'm saying? Like Nate Diaz, but okay, this is it. This is it right here. Jorge Masvidal is not just gonna knock Nate Diaz out. It's gonna take a lot to knock Nate Diaz out. Nate Diaz has been hit. He knows how to take a punch, and Nate Diaz knows how to give a punch. The thing about two fighters, Justin Gaethje and Nate Diaz, it doesn't look like when they hit you. It doesn't. It's like they hitting you with the palm of their hand, the palm of their fist, versus hitting you straight forward. You know what I'm saying? Like now Nate Diaz, he'll throw a jab. Now I'm not saying he doesn't throw a jab, but like when he throws like his hooks and shit, Justin Gaethje as well. It's like they hit you with the palm of their fist, like they palming you. And I mean, and that shit is effective. Apparently, hell, Justin Gaethje out here knocking motherfuckers out. He knocked out my James Vick, and he knocked out Cowboy Cerrone. So the shit is working. You know what I'm saying? And Nate Diaz, the way he fucked up Anthony Pettis, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. The way he fucked up Anthony Pettis, wow, wow, wow. But I feel like it's just, I feel like if it goes to the ground, we've seen that Jorge Masvidal has really, 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 really good submission defense. If you go back and watch his fight with Damian Maia, his submission defense was on point. It was on point. And it seems like that when he and when Nate Diaz goes to the ground, man, like being trained, being a high level Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, you know what I'm saying? Gracie Jiu-Jitsu player, like that speaks a lot. Nate Diaz's Jiu-Jitsu is some of the best in the UFC, some of the best in MMA. Period. You know, so it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. I hope this fight stays on the ground. Most people are hoping that this fight stays on the ground. I mean, stays on the feet. What am I talking? Most people are hoping this fight stays on the feet. We see a good striking match because Jorge would have the power advantage. Nate Diaz would have the accuracy advantage. I feel like Nate Diaz could pet. You know what I'm saying? And kind of out volume Jorge Masvidal versus Jorge Masvidal is going to slow Nate Diaz down and really try to damage Nate Diaz because we know, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't take a whole lot to get the blood flowing on Nate Diaz's face. Now it doesn't affect Nate Diaz, but it affects his vision. It affects his sharpness because he paws at it. You know what I'm saying? If Nate Diaz has blood running down his paw, he always paws at it. He tries to clear the blood away from his eye because him and his brother, their brows cut very easily, very, very, very easily. So, he paused at it, and that could be a distraction. That could be an opening for somebody like Jorge Masvidal. Jorge Masvidal is a sniper. Jorge Masvidal. Guys, once again, I apologize for the audio. I sound like a robot. It's echoing, but it's not me. It's YouTube. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, like Jorge Masvidal is a sniper, guys. He can, if Nate Diaz starts pawing at a real bad cut on his face, man, like it's really gonna be a distraction for Nate, and Jorge Masvidal is gonna see that. He's gonna listen. Jorge Masvidal is not gonna be in here playing with Nate Diaz because either one of these guys are capable of ending this fight at any moment. So if Jorge Masvidal sees an opening on Nate Diaz, you don't think he's gonna take it? He's gonna take it, dude. He's gonna take it. He is gonna take that opportunity if he sees it. So and then Nate Diaz can rock Jorge. He can rock him, take him down, and submit him. He can do it. I mean, this fight can go either way, guys. This fight right here is a toss-up. But On the flip side of this fight, guys, I'm so fucking glad that the UFC is spicing it up a little bit and doing, because Dana White don't like to move away from tradition, man. Like, he doesn't like to move away from the tradition. He likes people. He likes for there to be divisions. He likes for there to be divisions, and he likes for there to be champions. I'm surprised that Dana is still entertaining the. Like, I'm surprised he's still dealing with interim belts. I felt like Dana White, because he likes to keep everything traditional, which interim belts have been around for a while, but I'm surprised that he hadn't kind of phased that out. But he's still doing it. He's still doing it. But spicing it up with this baddest motherfucker thing, man. This is awesome. This is fucking awesome, and this is getting the fans involved. Because I'm gonna tell you, because Bellator and PFL with these tournaments and shit, with the tournaments, I'm telling you, dude, I've watched these tournaments going on in Bellator. Like, this shit is entertaining. The tournaments are fucking entertaining. It adds something else to the fight. Yeah, we're watching a fight, but we're watching more than a fight. We're watching a tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like, the welterweight Grand Prix that went on is going on in Bellator right now, dude. To see Lima knock out Michael Venom Page, and to see Roy McDonald retain his belt all the way through this welterweight Grand Prix. Now he has to fight Lima. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking entertainment. That's entertaining. That shit is entertaining. And now the UFC is throwing this baddest motherfucker belt. This is the shit. This is the shit. This is what being a fan is all about. This is what being a fan is all about, guys. Right here. Shit like this baddest motherfucker belt. This shit right here. This is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I know you guys seen my video that I put up. I know you guys seen the video that I put up. I posted that video. I posted the link to that video, guys, on Facebook, and the explosion of content, guys. Like, people are talking about this baddest motherfucker belt, but guys, it's the baddest motherfucker belt. I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds to think about this. The baddest motherfucker belt. Is it really a way of introducing the 165-pound division? I'm gonna give y'all some seconds to think about that. Guys, is this the way of the UFC kind of sliding in one maybe another division? Because what are people gonna say about this BMF belt after it's done and over with? What's gonna be the talk after the BMF talk? I mean, after the BMF fight. After the BMF fight, what's going to be the talk? What's going to be the talk about this belt? Whoever wins this belt, if Nate wins this belt, is Nate? I'll probably try to say, if Nate win, I could definitely 100% see Nate saying, if Nate wins this belt, make this belt 165 pounds. I'm the 165-pound champ. I can see Nate Diaz, because all Nate Diaz need is a little bit of leverage, yo. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh boy, can't you guys just see Nate Diaz doing some shit like that? Hold on, guys. Trying to do something here. Some people from Facebook asked me to post to make a post on Facebook when I was live. Let's see. Okay, post. There's your post, people. There's your post. uh, but anyways, guys, I'm back. I'm back. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, Nate Diaz. Yeah. So what would Nate Diaz? What kind of leverage do this gives? This gives Nate Diaz leverage if he has this belt. Nate Diaz is gonna talk about whatever the fuck he wants to talk about. He's gonna talk about whatever the fuck he wants to talk about, if he wins this belt. He gonna say whatever the fuck he wanna say. He gonna do it, and Jorge Masvidal is gonna do the same thing. Jorge Masvidal gonna jump his Cuban ass right up on Ariel Helwani and start talking shit. And Ariel Helwani gonna ask him. Ariel gonna ask both of them. He gonna ask either one of them. If it's Nate or if it's Jorge, he gonna say to both of them, "What do you guys think about a 165-pound belt?" You guys know how Ariel Helwani does, man. Everybody know how Ariel does, dude. Is this the UFC way of saying, okay, maybe I'm open to the 165-pound belt? Or is Dana White just throwing that out there just to do it? It could be either. My heart leans a little bit more toward the latter. I think Dana White is just throwing this shit out here just to do it, just to entertain the fans, which is okay with me because look at what we're getting. Look at what we're getting. Look at what the fuck we're getting. I'm completely 100% okay with that. But Dana White could he could make this a division. He could make the 165-pound division, guys, would be a very exciting division. You know what I'm saying? It's a great way to bring more eyes to the UFC because you could get a lot of people from welterweight. You could get a lot of people from lightweight. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of people from welterweight, a lot of people from lightweight. And then those guys who are not fighting in the top 10 of those divisions or the top 5 of those divisions, then they have the opportunity to rise up and become the next stars. Like the people who decide not to go to 165. You know, if let's say the top 5 from both divisions moves to 165, or you know, the top very important people from those divisions move to 165 pounds. And the other guys who are ranked below those people, because the rankings will shift. The rankings will shift. And that gives other people the opportunity to rise up and make a name for themselves. So it could be a win-win either way. A 165-pound division could be a win-win, man. It could be really entertaining to have that 165-pound division. I don't think it's much. Now the drawback about the 165-pound belt, you know, the it's too close to 170. I don't think there's really will be much of a size difference between 165 and 170. You know, I don't think it's enough of a size difference to throw a 160 or 165 pound weight class. You know, but there's a lot of people who are struggling to make 155, and there is a. Then you think about it, you know, there are those in between guys. You know, you have those in between guys who are a little too big for 155, but not quite big and strong enough to be at 170. You know, so like Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje would be a fucking. But Justin Gaethje doesn't cut weight, so he said he doesn't cut weight to make 155. So Justin Gaethje might be too small for 155, but somebody like Cowboy Cerrone, or Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, Khabib. Habib, Tyron Woodley would be a fucking beast at 165, but I wouldn't advise Tyron Woodley to cut weight because Tyron cut down to 165 because Tyron is looking at going up the middleweight. So if he goes up the middleweight, um, there's no way he's making 165. But welterweight, let's think. Not Darren Till. Definitely not Darren Till. But like I said, Jorge Masvidal. Um, Not Damian Maya. Rafael Dos Anjos. Think about if RDA, if they had a 165-pound strap weight class, and RDA goes down to 165, RDA would be a fucking beast. He would be a fucking beast. Period. Also, Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee jumped up to 170 and didn't do. He looked over. He looked undersized. If you ask me, he totally looked undersized. He looked undersized at 170. So Kevin Lee could possibly run the 165-pound division. I believe he could do that. I believe Kevin Lee could be a champion. Most definitely, I believe he could be a champion. Anthony Pettis. Look at Anthony Pettis. If Anthony Pettis was to go to 165, Anthony Pettis would be a fucking beast at 165. He could be a beast at 165. So, you know, it's just up to the UFC if that's something that they would be interested in doing. If they were interested in even doing that, you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have. I would if the UFC if the UFC created that 165-pound division, would be okay with. I'd be okay with it. Just put it as plain and simple as that. I would totally be okay if the UFC made that 165-pound division. I'd be okay with it. I'd be interested to see who goes there. I'd be interested to see what the guys look like at 165 compared to guys that. Because you got some. I mean, you got some welterweights who should be middleweights that struggle to get to 170. So you see a lot of big welterweights versus, you know, if the guys who were not cutting a lot of weight to get to 170 was to cut on down to 155, and the guys who were cutting a shit ton of weight to try to get to 155, who just felt like they were too big for 155, like Kevin Lee, like RDA, maybe even Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington could definitely make 165. Uh, Kobe, you know what I'm saying? What I said, the guys that were struggling to get to 155. Um, Khabib, GSP thinks that he can make 155. So if GSP fought at 155, at 165, excuse me, that would be nice. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these different opportunities of people fighting at this weight class. You know what I'm saying? It really just depends. You know what I'm saying? Who would want to do it? But right now, that's all speculation. That's complete speculation right now. I'm just talking shit, just letting my mind run. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if it did happen, I would most definitely be open to it. I would definitely be open to it. Let's see. So what's next, guys? What's next? I'm super excited for that fight. Saw today, just to kind of share some MMA news with you guys. I saw today uh, that the UFC is looking to make DC Stipe free. Oh man. Oh no. You know, and a lot of people probably there's probably a lot of people out there in this MMA world that want to see that fight, that want to see DC go for it again, but I feel like it'll be the same result, man. I feel like when they fought the first time, I feel like DC just got to the got no pun intended. I feel like he got to the punch quicker than Stipe did. As far I just not really that. I just feel like Stipe made a mistake and DC capitalized on that mistake. You know what I'm saying? He capitalized on that mistake and he was able to land that big punch and he was able to put Stipe out. And and a lot of people say Stipe was coming off of a lot. Still coming off of taking those shots from Francis Ngannou, which Stipe just rolled with those, man. I mean, he just rolled with those punches, but he absorbed a lot of damage in the Francis Ngannou fight. Period. You know what I'm saying? He absorbed a lot of damage. He did. So it didn't take a whole lot from DC to really put Stipe away in that fight. But you always have to consider things like the eye pokes and all that was going on because that was going on. You know that was going on. That was going on. I don't care what people say. That was happening. Um, he was poking Stipe in the eye, and some people say saying that Stipe didn't see the punch coming. Stipe said he didn't see the punch coming. And that's just because he was getting poked in the eye. DC's a dirty fighter, and he started doing it in the second fight. That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. 'Cause even after he even after the ref, I don't think the ref said anything, but even after it was obvious that he poked Stipe in his eye, in the first fight, he still continued to poke Stipe in his eye. In the second fight come around, we thinking, okay, maybe DC knows that everybody's gonna be looking for them eye pokes, and he still poked him in the eye. I said, damn, man, he really, what I'm saying? It makes you don't want to think this about DC because, DC known for being a bad motherfucker. He ain't the baddest motherfucker on the planet like Stipe is, but he's always been known for being a bad motherfucker. And you don't want to think, what I'm saying, is DC scared of Stipe? Because you didn't see him eye poking in the fight with Derek Lewis. You know what I'm saying? He felt like Derek Lewis was an easy fight because Derek Lewis ain't got no wrestling. Period. Derek Lewis can't wrestle. I mean, he's just a big cornbread fed motherfucker. Like Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis can't wrestle. He like Mark Hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Mark Hunt, the way their bodies move, it reminds me of each other because they're just big boys. You know what I'm saying? And DC, you didn't see him poking him in the eye. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But DC Stipe 3, I feel like it's gonna go the same way the second one went. I feel like Stipe is gonna be there. Stipe's not gonna go anywhere, and DC's gonna get sloppy. And I feel like now DC's gonna be, if they fight again, DC's gonna be very very wary of the body shots. But I just feel like Stipe will find another way to do it. I feel like Stipe will find another way to beat him. The Stipe, now guys, I'm gonna come at y'all with facts. I'm gonna come at y'all with facts, okay? I'm gonna come at y'all with hardcore facts. Stipe out grappled. He out wrestled and outstruck DC. He out wrestled DC. He out wrestled DC guys. He did. I know a lot of people gonna hate me for saying that. A lot of people gonna hate me for saying that. But he out grappled. He out grappled and out wrestled DC. And outstruck him as well. So a lot of people like to disagree with that. It is what it is. DC wasn't able to implement any of his wrestling that much into this fight. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to get it off like he wanted to. But it is what it is. He wasn't able to get it off. Stipe has good wrestling. Stipe is a Golden Gloves in boxing, guys. Stipe is arguably one of the best fighters in the world. Like DC is too. You have John Jones. You know what I'm saying? But Stipe Miocic is the baddest man on the planet. Two-time world champion. He's the baddest man on the planet. He lost his belt. He got his rematch, and he won it. He got his gold back. You can't take that away from Stipe Miocic. And I'm a big DC fan too, guys. But I'm a big Stipe Miocic fan. And you just gotta be honest, man. You gotta be real. You gotta be honest. You gotta be logical about it. Oh, guys, well, the audio sounds better. I just noticed. But yeah, man, I'm a big DC fan. Big DC fan. But I'm a big Stipe fan too. And I always felt that Stipe was just a better fighter. I felt Stipe was the better fighter before they even went into the fight. Especially, Stipe proved how good he is when he went in there and beat Francis Ngannou. That's what Stipe really proved to the world and showed the world, guys, I'm the truth. Y'all keep talking about everybody that's going to beat me, but what y'all are missing out on is that I'm the truth. And I tried to tell you guys that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to tell you guys that. Nobody didn't want to listen to nothing I had to say. I tried to tell you guys that Stipe Miocic is that motherfucker. Stipe is that motherfucker. It is what it is. But But guys, you got UFC 243 coming up as well, as you guys can see on the screen. I got Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker, guys. I can't quit talking about this fight. I can't quit talking about this fight. I can't quit talking about this fight, guys. I'm so excited for that. Also, Jillian Robertson versus Macy Barber. That's coming up. That's coming up as well. So ready for that. Ready for it all, guys. But I had to get on and talk a little bit about this baddest motherfucker belt, man. This baddest motherfucker belt is going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. But anyway, guys, y'all let me know what you guys think. I didn't plan on staying on here for a long time tonight, so I got another podcast to do. I'm coming at you guys with a breakdown of the Richard Mearns versus Scott Butters fight for contenders. So I gotta get to that. I told those boys that I would break that fight down, and I'm getting ready to get with it, guys. So anyways, guys, drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the baddest motherfucking belt in the UFC. Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. Let me know what you guys think. How do you guys think this fight goes? And you guys stick around. I'll be back live doing a breakdown on Scott Butters and Richard Mearns. And I'm out.